Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, I'm Brooke. So today's video is going to be a fall cook with me. I'm going to be making a veggie lasagna. So instead of meat sauce, I'm going to be using a tomato sauce, and then I'm going to be using zucchini, spinach, mushroom, onion, and tomatoes, and broccoli. And I think those are all the veggies, but if I miss anything, you will see it while we're cooking. If you haven't already, please don't forget, subscribe below and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. All right guys, let's get into it. Apron, because I am the messiest chef in the world. So here are all the ingredients. We have Parmesan, ricotta cheese, crushed tomatoes, Prego Traditional, that's my favorite tomato sauce, onion, zucchini, mushroom, lasagna noodles, broccoli, spinach, and mozzarella. So first thing I did is I started a pot of water to boil the lasagna noodles, and then I got out the pan that I'm going to be sauteing some veggies in. So now I'm gonna go chop the veggies. So first I'm going to saute some garlic until it becomes fragrant, and then I'm gonna add in the onion and caramelize the onion. Once those are done, I'm going to add in the spinach to the mixture and cook the spinach until it wilts. Getting a little wine going, because what is cooking without some wine? It's a macadamia nut honey wine. So I've never had anything like this. Oh shoot, this is Darren's glass. Okay, that's fine. And my glass. All right, back to this. We are ready for our onion. The water is just about boiling, so I'm gonna add some salt and olive oil in that. I'm adding a little olive oil so that the noodles don't stick. And then for this recipe, you only need 12 lasagna noodles, but I'm gonna make 14 because in case I wanna have extra in case one of them rips. For 8 minutes. So we're still waiting a bit longer on the onion, but I'm gonna get started on the broccoli and zucchini in the meantime. These ones take a lot longer to cook than the mushroom and the already crushed tomatoes. So I just wanna make sure that these have enough time to cook. And I'm gonna cook them back to back as soon as the broccoli, or I'm sorry, as soon as the onion and spinach come out, I'm gonna put this in there. I cut thin slices, and then I cut across halfway and across halfway. All right, we are ready to add our spinach. As I add the spinach, I'm just gonna kind of rip it to break it up a little bit so it's a little bit smaller of pieces. This right here is what's going to be mixed with the ricotta cheese, or ricotta, however you say it. So this is going to be mixed with that, and this is going to go directly on the noodles, and then we'll do the layer of veggies. So the timer for the lasagna noodles just went off, so it is time to take those out. I just got this plate that I'm going to drape the noodles over while we prepare the rest. Spinach is done, so I'm just going to transfer it to this bowl right here and wait for it to cool down a little bit, because otherwise it will make the ricotta cheese kind of watery. it will like make it sweat. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna let this cool for a bit. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna start sauteing some of the other vegetables to get them ready. I have a little bit of olive oil and maybe a quarter tablespoon of garlic in here, just a little bit, because I put quite a bit of garlic in the onion and spinach. So just a little here. I don't want it to be too overpowering. So I'm gonna cook this down for a little bit. I am going to add salt and pepper as it cooks a little more, but I will bring you guys back when this is done. All right, veggies are almost done, so I'm adding in the mushroom, and I'm gonna add in some crushed tomatoes. All right, veggies are done. Time to pull them off. Ready to add the ricotta to the spinach and onion, and then we will be ready to assemble. Okay, so you only need 16 ounces. Okay, this is in grams, so we're just gonna add the whole thing. I think this is actually 24 ounces, but that's okay. It'll just be a little cheesier. That is no issue with me. First thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a spatula real quick. I'm just gonna cover the bottom. So I usually use 1.5 jars of tomato sauce for this. And again, I use Prego Traditional. They do have a marinara, but this is my favorite spaghetti sauce, tomato sauce, red sauce. This is just it for me. So I covered the bottom and the sides in that. And now I'm gonna do 3 lasagna noodles across the bottom. And they're already sticking together just a little bit, and that's even with the olive oil. And then something that I do, I trim the extra. And then I'm gonna put a little more tomato sauce. And then I'm gonna put some of the cheese mixture. Now I'm gonna put a third of the veggies. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a sprinkle. I know some recipes you just put mozzarella on the top, but I like a little bit of cheese throughout. So I'm not gonna do anything buck wild with that, just a little bit. And then some more lasagna noodles. And we are just gonna repeat the process for the next few levels. All right, so now we've gotten everything covered with cheese. There's not much left in here, so I'm just gonna use the rest. And because I used the 24 ounces of ricotta instead of 16, it is very, very, very full. Like, we are really testing the limits of this pan here. Usually when I just use 16, it perfectly tops off. So I'm just gonna have to clean the sides off a little bit before I throw it in the oven. The oven is at 375 degrees. So we are putting in the lasagna for 20 minutes with foil on it. And then we are going to do 15 minutes with foil off. All right, first 20 minutes are up. I'm just gonna remove the foil. All right, so now we're gonna do another 15. And then it's done. The lasagna is going to be done in just 10 minutes. So I'm going to rough chop some fresh basil that we're going to put on top. And then it's just waiting for it to finish. Timer just went off and the lasagna is done. Here is the finished lasagna. You can tell where the cheese got caught on the foil, but this looks awesome. I'm just gonna use a little sprinkle of fresh basil, and we are done. All right, here we are with the fresh basil. We are ready to serve, and it looks awesome. All right, guys, so that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for joining me for my lasagna cook with me. If you want to recreate it yourself, I have all of the ingredients and directions below. If you haven't already, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and do hit that subscribe button so you can come along on this journey with me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading.